Hi guys, my name's Sophia. Today I'm doing the finally fall book tag for today's Booktober video, so let's get started. So I have my laptop right here and I'll be reading the questions off of that, so if you see me looking down, that is why. So the first question is, in fall the air is crisp and clear, name a book with a vivid setting. So for this one I chose Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. This book has a very atmospheric setting. It takes place in a, I believe, all-girls boarding school. It is just super atmospheric and it has a creepy lake nearby. The characters spend some time in a dark, kind of dusty library. They live in a house that has very creepy vibes to it, so this one's setting is definitely perfect for fall. The next question, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. So for me, I chose Beach Read by Emily Henry. Not exactly a fall read, but still pertains to the question. This one is a romance novel, but it also deals a lot with the main character's father dying and how she is dealing with his death and finding out that he might not have been the person that she thought he was. And I think it was done so well, and that it was a good combination between her dealing with this grief and the romance aspect of the book. So I highly recommend this one for that. Question number 3, fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. I don't read nonfiction, so I don't have a book for this one. If I was gonna recommend any nonfiction, it'd be Save the Cat Writes a Novel. It's a writing craft book that tells you a method of how to outline a book. I don't like nonfiction. That's the only one I have to recommend, so there we go. Question number 4, excuse my dog in the background, is in order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with people we love. Name a fictional family, friend group, household that you'd like to be a part of. So for this one, I chose the Golden Trio from Percy Jackson. So the original 3, which is Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. I just love this trio so much. I spent the most time with them when I was growing up, and I'd love to be a part of their little group. And yeah, those 3, they mean so much, so them. Alright, next is the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines. So for this one, I made it so I had a whole series that I think had fall covered spines. So for that, I chose the Stalking Jack the Ripper spines. The only one I'm missing from this tag is a Haunting Prince Dracula, which is a burnt orange / red. It's just propping something up that if I move it, everything will fall. So these 3 are the first, third and fourth book, and this series just is all fall vibes, including these spines, so I had to use them as the answer for this question. Number 6, fall is the perfect time for some storytelling. By the fireside, share a book where somebody is telling a story. So for this one, I chose If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This starts off with us being introduced to a character who is finally willing to tell a police detective what happened during a tragic school year of his, and then we get led into the story of the novel and the murder mystery that takes place. It's such a good framework narrative. I absolutely love it. You get some glimpses into his conversation with the police officer in between him telling the story, and it's done so well. I absolutely loved it. It was perfect for this story. Next we have The Nights Are Getting Darker. Share a dark, creepy read. So for this one, we have Dark and Shallow Lies by Ginny Myers Sane. This is a recent book that I've read. It is a murder mystery that takes place in a small town in Louisiana. It's pretty dark, it gets pretty gruesome. You don't know what's happening, what's going on. There's some paranormal aspects that you don't know if they're affecting the story or not. And yeah, I highly recommend this one for a fast-paced but intriguing dark read. Number 8 is The Days Are Getting Colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. So for this question, I have 2 answers. The first one is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. This is a short, sweet, witchy Halloween romance. It takes place with a girl who jokingly curses her ex, and then they find out 9 years later that that curse wasn't actually a joke, and it starts to affect him and the tough to work together to figure out how to end the curse. Super sweet, super quick read. I really enjoyed it, and it's just a fun, cozy read. And then my other recommendation isn't as short, but it's just as heartwarming, and that is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I love this. If you're looking for a really sweet found family kind of book, I highly recommend this one. But yeah, this one's super heartwarming and I highly recommend it. Next, we have fall. Luckily, it's my favorite season. Me too. Returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. I have Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I really want to reread the original series very soon. I might plan to read it next August in time for a certain main character's birthday, but we'll see. Yeah, I really want to reread this series. I also want to reread Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I just want to do a giant reread of this whole series because 2 of my friends are reading this series for the first time right now, and so I'm getting their reactions, and it's making me want to reread this whole thing because I love this series so much. And the last question is, fall is the perfect time for cozy reading night. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. So for this one, I have a special item, which is a poncho. It's a gift my mother got me from one of her trips. It is a cozy, warm, sweater-like poncho. However, it is Nightmare Before Christmas themed, so it's perfect for fall, and it's basically a warm and cozy blanket that you just wear with Jack Skellington on it. So this is my favorite cozy reading accessory. Alright, so that was another short little book tag for Booktober. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like, and I will see you guys for my next video very soon. Bye guys!